So there seems to be a belief in the markets, and we saw it through pound strength, that we either get a soft Brexit or a second referendum, that basically the no-deal Brexit has been taken off the table.
Yeah.
Are we certain about that?
I mean, absolutely. Like, you saw that rally in the pound as soon as Theresa May, introduced these kind of series of 3 votes, one on whether they wanted an extension of Article 50. So I really think the market's pricing in a much reduced probability of no-deal Brexit. However, going into next week, I think the real risk for the pound is to the downside, just on people focusing now on, well, what is the possibility of a deal? Not of no deal, but of actually getting a deal. I think the margin of the vote defeat on the 12th will be really important for sterling direction.
Okay, so how much can the pound actually either strengthen or weaken the next day, March 13th, depending on whether she gets the vote through or not?
Yeah, I think almost like we've kind of priced in that there will not be a no-deal Brexit, that there won't be a hard Brexit. I think it's really very much on the 12th vote. I do think there could be some definite upside on the ruling out of a no-deal Brexit. But I think it's very hard to take a direction, and I'm kind of slightly more skewed to the downside, back into low 120s.
Diana, what does it mean for more all UK assets, actually?
It means more uncertainty, because ultimately, the longer this goes on, the more the market has to question what the Bank of England is likely to do. It pushes back the possibility of hikes, which the Bank of England in the past have communicated. They're quite keen to at least try and deliver one hike. And it just makes the outlook for the gilts that much more unpredictable.
Do you see actually investments kind of, not being brought in the country? So what does it mean for the economy, and how much does that hurt small and medium-sized enterprises?
Yes, it definitely continues to weigh on business investment, as well as consumer investment, actually. Although right now the economy is supported by having a pretty tight labour market, we have seen big corporates announcing that they're willing to move their operations out of the UK. And I think prolonging this discussion makes that likelihood much more probable.
Should people buy volatility just as a protection?
I'm not really kind of a vol strategist, but I'd say it's kind of, the interesting thing actually when we got this announcement from Theresa May was that vol came down across all maturities. Yeah. So it's not like it just shifted out to June when people, thought a new deadline or end of Article 50 would come. So it's really kind of pricing in the fact that there will be some kind of agreement. So I do think if we get an extension, I think we'll see a repricing around that space. I think an interesting way to play higher vol is around euro dollar. We really haven't seen anything come in there. And also the European equity space, playing vol there, it's definitely going to have an impact.